We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Orioles find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Alek Manoah gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here now is Trey Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Brantley is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The corner and slicing foul. Manoah is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball 1, he'll get ball 2, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
In now, Trey Mancini. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
To short, hit hard. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Orioles nothing, Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Alex Wood will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, if Alex don't light your fire, you're working with wet wood. This is one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Sneaky, quick, funky arm angle, 92 to 94, good curveball, one of the more underappreciated quality lefties in the game of baseball.
Standing in, Vance Perez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
The 1-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Reined in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
At the plate, Ben Ruda. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Wood sets. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Hit high and deep to right center. Santander grabs it to retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and the next to bat will be the big third baseman Miguel Sano. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
So striding in, Carlos Santana. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here comes the first pitch.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The average at 284 to begin play. 23 homers and 58 runs batted in. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Back up the middle. To second for one. On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. Here's the first pitch to him. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single. Now in the box, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Bichette aboard here at first with nobody out. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Teoscar Hernandez is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A payoff pitch one more time. Locks him up for strike 3. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. From the stretch. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Bottom of the second here with no score. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In now, Kevin Biggio. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Wood sets. Here he comes 0-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Santander looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
To the plate now, Gabriel Moreno. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss for strike 1. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 2.
2-2.
Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. We've played two. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Biggio is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with one away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Here's Howie Kendrick, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Ruda is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
In now for the O's, Jake Marisnick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready for another chance? Vance Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So with one away, we'll give you a look at the current standings, and you can see they lead the division by the narrowest of margins, just a half game. So coming to the plate, Ben Ruda. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0. Ruda bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. This ball will be chopped foul. The 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Drives it out to deep right center field. After it is Marisnick. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
So here's Trey Mancini, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Comes set with the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A 1-1. Soft grounder left side. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. Tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the year, Sano carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First offering on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is in there.
The right fielder.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Now to the plate, Anthony Santander, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Orioles settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Blue Jays on top, 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Bo Bichette. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Changeup, good pitch there, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
2-2 the count. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And another foul ball. The 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And right into the shift. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And now it'll be the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
The catcher, number 34, Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Behind 0-2 now. Alfaro stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one skied out toward right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Stepping into the box, Howie Kendrick hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Swing and a liner. And Kendrick has a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Here's Jake Marisnick, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home.
That's Bolton. Count is 2-1. I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away. I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone, grab your glove and flash some leather.
But speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. High and deep to right. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it moves the Orioles out to a 4-2 lead.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Three runs already home here. Line drive to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Three and 0 now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he fouls this one off. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2 in the air out to left. Hernandez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one, no strike.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Sean Reed Foley trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Carlos Santana will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But the Orioles push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 4-2 Baltimore. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kevin Biggio. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
First offering on its way. Gabriel Moreno will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Ready with another 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Stepping in now, Vance Perez, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Boy, a lot of break to that thing, and it's 1-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. One there. Back to first, but it's right over his head. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Well, they dodged the bullet that time by avoiding the double play. That would have been pretty demoralizing to end the inning. Now they've at least still got runners on the corners.
Now batting, Ben Ruda. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Tapped out in front of home, and he is out on the tag. In his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Wood sets. Here comes the first pitch. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Guerrero is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 4-2. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Anthony Santander. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Bro, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Digging in now, Howie Kendrick, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and low here, ball one. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Runners on the move for second. Popped up. Perez in foul ground, and no one will get this one. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Called strike 2. And he struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Jake Marisnick, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Trey Turner would be next. Now a throw over, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Orioles held in check there as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-1 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Count 2-1.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hard hit ball to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The designated hitter. So,
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. They get 2 hits for him here this evening. And there you see the Toronto leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks 2nd best on the ball club. Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Trevor May enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Trevor May.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Unable to find the zone with the slider. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. Still down by a count of 4-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jake Marisnick. First delivery to him on the way, and this is lifted high in the air down the right field line, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch, just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Trey Turner. Hey now, he's 1 for 2 in this one.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Drilled down the line. Reined in. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Striding into the box, Michael Brantley. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they still lead this one 4-2. Kevin Biggio will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check to swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. Now the 1-0. Hit softly down the line at first. And a good throw gets him one gone. Stepping in for the Jays, Gabriel Moreno, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to lose. A ball and a strike.
Look out, 21.
1-1. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box, Vance Perez. In the dirt here. Oh, he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. The 1-0 home.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
2-0 count. The pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the run is Santander. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Center fielder number 16.
Digging in once again, Ben Ruda. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 4-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in the long ball threat, Trey Mancini. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0 misses off the plate.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1 home. High in the air into shallow left center.
Hernandez is in pursuit.
He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Big swing by Sano and a ball sent to deep left field. And that one is gone. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. 41st home run of the year for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
No doubt if that one's fair or foul, everyone in the stadium could hear that loud doink, and that's music to a hitter's ears because that's a homer.
So now Carlos Santana, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batter, right fielder, Anthony.
Into the box, Anthony Santander. He singled his last time up. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Jorge Alfaro would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. Ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Justin Miller will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Jorge Alfaro will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Alfaro in front. 3 balls and a strike.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off a plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
3-0 to him now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-0 pitch is taken. Strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Dan Winkler is on to pitch out of the bullpen. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Marisnick is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready now, Lourdes Gurriel. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Now here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. The 3-1. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Runner at second, one away, and into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Here comes the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Skied into straightaway right. Santander waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Rendell Grichuk.
Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball one. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Looking up is Brantley, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Orioles 5, the Jays 4. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jake Marisnick. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. He's set, and the pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Now here's the pitch.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Trey Turner will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. One 0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Fouled off. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
3-2 pitch. This is popped up. Perez has a play. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Popped up. Gurriel over to his left. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Giovanni Gallegos comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
27, Giovanni Gallegos.
So striding forward now, Kevin Biggio. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Gallegos, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
All even now, 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
The next 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready for another shot now. Gabriel Moreno. He doubled his last time through. From the stretch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Vance Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
3-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Throw on to first, and the Orioles will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy too.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The O's used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Alex Wood wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Giovanni Gallegos earns the save out of the bullpen, his 39th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious